The scene opens in a tense office environment. A strict, intimidating female boss sits behind her desk, projecting an aura so powerful it makes her subordinates tremble. A young, nervous male employee approaches her, simply wanting to ask about his daily tasks, but instead of handing him an assignment, she stands up, locks her piercing eyes on him, and asks a question that freezes him in his tracks. "Do you have feelings for me?" The young man is terrified. He is completely speechless, his eyes darting everywhere as he tries to process the situation. But how did they get here? Let's rewind to earlier that morning. The boss had arrived at her desk to find an anonymous, overly cheesy love letter filled with fussy, ambiguous confessions. It was clearly a prank. Glancing around the office, she noticed her employees minding their own business, except for the young man, who was visibly sweating and looking incredibly suspicious. She instantly knew he was the culprit. However, being a high-ranking manager, she kept her cool. Exposing him in front of the entire department would only spark wild office gossip and ruin her professional image, so she decided to bide her time. You see, the young man is a new hire, and his life at the company has been miserable. His boss, though undeniably beautiful, is notoriously strict and demanding. She constantly singles him out, lectures him, and piles on extra work, leaving him deeply frustrated. Seeing him struggle, his mischievous coworkers decided to stir the pot. They devised a plan to teach the Ice Queen a lesson and pressured the young man into writing the absurd love letter to mess with her. Although timid at first, his pent-up frustration finally got the better of him, and he agreed to the scheme. Taking advantage of a chaotic moment in the office, he had quietly slipped the pre-written note onto her desk and scrambled back to his seat to pretend to be a hard-working, innocent employee. Little did he know, his amateur stealth skills couldn't fool a woman who manages countless people. Fast forward to the end of the workday. The boss calls him into her office alone for a private interrogation. Her face is ice cold as she calls out his little prank and cuts straight to the chase. She tells him bluntly, if he doesn't actually have the guts to pursue her, he can pack his bags and leave the company tomorrow. Cornered and pushed to his absolute limit, the usually spineless young man suddenly snaps. His pent-up anger boils over and he shouts back, "Fine, I like you. What's wrong with that? Are you going to eat me? Fire me if you want." What happens next is completely unexpected. Instead of firing him, the boss is stunned. She is so used to people cowering before her that his sudden outburst of pure, aggressive confidence strikes a chord. It touches a hidden, softer side of her heart. Instantly dropping her icy facade, she gently grabs his hand, her attitude shifting to pure sweetness as she shockingly agrees to be his girlfriend. But the surprises aren't over. In a final hilarious twist, the young man isn't having it. Completely over the mind games, he angrily shakes off her hand, turns around, and storms out of the office in a fit of rage, leaving the once intimidating boss standing alone, completely dumbfounded.